Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you dark and early. I wish it were under better weather circumstances, but hey, that's the job, right? We have to work around the forecast. And this forecast this morning, it's a little iffy for your morning commute. So let's hop out to satellite and radar and you'll see exactly why. Here's our storm on the way. And you might be looking at this saying, hold up, Christina. Are we going to get a bunch of snow? No, we're not, but we are going to be prepared for a little bit of snow as this storm just starts to move into parts of the Ocean State and even just a little further into the Bay State as well. Now, what's the deal with this system? It does start as snow, but as we move later and later through the morning, temperatures rise and we quickly switch over to rain. Either way, the commute, not ideal. Timing is not on our side on this one. So let's go through the storm on Futurecast and you'll see the next couple of hours here. Here comes those first bands of our wintry mix. Again, a couple wet snowflakes in here and I would not be surprised to see some sleet. Be careful on the roadways this morning. It is going to be a little slick and slippery at times. Even as we look back toward parts of South County and the South Coast as well, we might get a little bit of that mixing, but then very quickly change to rain. The rest of us change to rain as we move throughout mid-morning here, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. We turn over to raindrops rather than snowflakes or sleet or anything like that. Unfortunately, the rain just sticks around. This system, it's like rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. Look at the clock here. We go all the way into 4, 5, 6 o'clock and we're still getting wet. So I mentioned this earlier, be prepared for a wet and slick morning commute and evening commute as well. It's just going to be one of those dreary days. How much rain are we actually looking at here? Well, it's not going to set records, but it is actually going to be helpful for this time of year. I'll just show you in a second, but remember, March is our wettest month of the year in Providence. Most of us looking at between 1/4 of an inch and an inch of rain depending on where you live. And while this is going to be a bit of a bummer of a day, I'd say it's a great indoor day, a cozy day. If you have the ability to work from home or stay indoors, it's not a bad one of those to get cuddled up, but to be out and about just a little uncomfortable. Again, this is the wettest month of the year in Providence. We generally see about 4.9 inches of rain. We've currently seen 3.53 inches of rain, and this is going to be pretty helpful as we near the end of the month of March. Now, in terms of temperatures, where are we at? Again, most of us hovering right around freezing, at least in parts of northern Providence County, northern Bristol County as well. You can see New Bedford at 30 degrees, 31 in Providence, a little warmer the further south you go, like in Westerly and Newport, and those are the areas where we're looking at more rain than anything else. Now, the reason we all switch over to rain so quickly, again, is that temperatures rise relatively quickly throughout the morning as this storm's bringing in more air from the south. You'll see most of us in the mid and upper 40s this afternoon, Providence and Newport at 48 degrees for your highs, 47 for Westerly and New Bedford. So those temperatures are not too far off the mark for where we should be this time of year. Tomorrow we end up in the mid 50s, more sunshine. It's going to be breezy, but it'll be a really comfortable day overall, especially compared to today. We dry out pretty nicely. But then we flip over to Wednesday and we are watching another small but honestly kind of annoying system that's going to come our way. This could also start with a wintry mix and then turn over to rain relatively quickly as we move from the morning into the afternoon. It's something we're watching and of course we'll keep you posted on as we move throughout the week. As we get a little bit later in the week, a couple of breaks of sunshine Thursday and Friday, but we are watching even more unsettled weather for this weekend. We'll keep you posted, but again, be prepared for one of those very spring-like weeks this week.
Thank you,